last night, while trying to find a fix for Minecraft's overuse of dark blue water in every single biome, I stumbled across a mod that lets me dye water. Obsessed with the idea, I instantly hopped into a creative world to try it out myself. So let's find out what we can do with this. Okay, I just spawned into this world, and if I look into my creative menu and I type in water bucket, oh my god. Condense? What is condense? Okay, let me try out the green because I think the green one is the most interesting. Let's make a separate little water thing for this. Oh, that is condense. So I think the difference is... Oh, it makes a water storage. Ooh, I think the difference is that you cannot see through these. Oh yeah, that's good. So these are see-through and these are not. That's interesting. Okay, I think I don't like these though. But actually, if I think about it, condense black water. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, that is some oil, guys. But this also does look a little scary. Hey, that's so cool. Oh my goodness. We definitely need to try out the white water in condense. That is milk, my dear friends. It's not really white though. Like that's the weird thing about it. This is white water without it then. I do like the white water a lot. I think the condensed water just looks a little weird in general. Let me see. What looks the black water without being condensed? Ooh, I like that. I like all the water type without being condensed. So let's try every color. Oh wait, I want to try something. Cauldron. Water. Let me see. Oh, wait, that's not normal blue water. Can I mix these? Okay, apparently I cannot mix them. Can I dye them? No. Can I dye it? I cannot dye it. My dye is gone. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot dye them in the cauldron. I'm really curious if I can mix the colors, because if I could mix them, that would be super cool. That does not work. Okay, you cannot mix them. For the mod developer, please make it possible to mix these. That would be so cool. I don't know how much effort this will be to have like infinite amount of colors. It would be so dang cool if I could actually mix these colors. Because the green is really cool, and I think the light blue. I haven't looked at it. It's light blue. I want to see light blue and ooh, luminous. Is everything luminous as well? That's so cool. I have to look at it at nighttime. I think it's glowing. I think that cyan water. Oh yeah, that looks kind of like mangrove water. That's really cool. Oh yeah, that's the luminous effect. I could definitely use that in a jungle. That would really fit in. And what do we have here? This is not luminous. I don't see a difference from like the brightness, but maybe if I set the time to night, I think it's glowing. Oh yeah, it's definitely glowing. That's cool. That's really cool. And now my favorite color. Please don't disappoint me. Okay, it looks more like, I think it doesn't really look like warm ocean water. It looks more like lukewarm ocean. So I'm a bigger fan of the cyan one, to be fair. I also really like the green. I wonder now if you can stack them on top of each other, like to mix the colors a bit, because I would really like to mix the color. Let's put some light blue water on top. This is not properly mixing. I mean, this looks cool, but if you look at it from here, you see this like weird. But that's so fancy. Oh my goodness. The fact that you can mix them like this is kind of crazy. I do have to say, I think the cyan is my favorite. What's your guys' favorite? We haven't even looked at everything yet, guys. I definitely want to see some pink and some purple. Let's spill the tea. What does purple water look like? Ooh. What does pink water look like? Ooh. Oh my god, I can make a Candyland. Magenta. Ooh. And blood red. Oh my god, Mojang, please add this, please. I feel like we can make crazy cool things with biomes with this, so let's make some. Let's make some biomes, guys. Let's build custom biomes with Joe City. Alright, I built some presets, for example this end island, and I feel like purple water in the end island would look really cool, so let's decorate this place a bit. I feel like the end feels like a place where bioluminescent things really would fit in, like bioluminescent water and bioluminescent mushrooms. So let's just build one of these guys, and then we can copy some more around the place. Ooh, and I love how it looks like. That's the mushrooms. I pasted them around here. There's also a floating one I have to get rid of because I just copied that one. And yeah, there we have the mushrooms. I basically placed a bunch of shroom lights in the middle. Made it like kind of pointy because that looks more out of this world. And then I surrounded it with purple glass and also added blue glass to the top. And I added some pink glass to the bottom and some magenta glass to transition over. So I think they really look cool. I also added some Edenrods to give them like spores or something. I think now this place is very purple, so we could add some yellow and orange into this by using these blocks. I think that could be a cool idea. So let's try to figure out like a tinier mushroom, I'd say, because these are like tall. We make it like this, very tiny, and then how can we give it an interesting shape again? Because we can't do the same. Maybe we do them like super wide but not tall at all. The sounds are so crazy. The bass. But then on the other hand, I wanted them to be tiny. They're not tiny right now. Maybe we just make them that tiny? I mean, it's cute. Let's give it a gradient. How about that? I think from far away they look quite cute and they give like some tiny lights. We could put Enrods on top. I think that would be funny having them like on top. Maybe we can have like here as well. I think that's funny. They're kind of the opposite, but also not really the opposite. I think they're cute. Oh my goodness. Like, look at this place now. This is in the overworld and not in the end. So basically everything that's not lit up will be dark. In the end, usually everything is lit up for some reason. I mean, as you can see, I'm in a super flat world. But in this case, that doesn't work. So the whole thing that's lighting up the island is the bioluminescent water and these plants, and it's looking so cool already. But it still needs some tinier details. I definitely want to add something to the water. I just don't quite know what, because I don't know what will look good underwater, because the problem is if I place glass, as you can see, it's not waterlogging, but actually it doesn't look too bad. The only problem that I see with the water is nothing is waterlogging, like basically nothing. So I have to use full blocks. I mean, glass obviously isn't waterlogging, so why am I even trying this? But leaves, for example, nothing is waterlogging with these. So to the bot developer, please make things waterlog, because that would be so cool. Or just emojing to make water dyeable. That would be so awesome. So the only thing that we can use is full blocks since waterlogged things do not work. So I thought maybe we make some crazy things using big blocks. Yellow blocks, because we have like the yellowness already established on some points. And yeah, maybe we use some shroom lights in the middle, I'm thinking. So I just placed a few spots of different kind of blocks on the floor. I think it looks better. It's still a little weird, but I think it doesn't matter too much what the underwater where it looks like. For the overwater world, I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate a bit more because I want to have some plants around here. So I was just thinking of building something with glass as like plants from the floor. And we're done with the end biome with the purple water. I think purple water really gives a great vibe to that. Also, by the way, I added some of these cactus flowers on top because I feel like they are really a good addition for this. Kind of looks like a pink chorus fruit, but like transparent. I didn't add chorus fruits because I felt like they would have destroyed the vibe. So yeah, the particles, crazy. Yeah, it would have been really good if you were able to place stuff underwater, because then this place would look so good, because I could have placed corals down there and whatnot. So just imagine corals being there. But yeah, I like it. So we're gonna move on to the next one, which has some green water. And for this one, I had the idea of making it a jungle, because the jungle in vanilla has like this dark blue water and it just doesn't look tropical to me. Also in the jungle, there might be just a lot of plants and algae in the water, so it must be green, or at least cyan. I decided to go with green this time because I just think it's a fun experience, because we have cyan water in Minecraft and I use that in my jungle world where I've been building a jungle. If you want to see that, link is in the description. But in this one, I want to go with some green water because we don't have green water in vanilla. We only have cyan water or dark cyan for mangrove. So let's try something out. The most unfortunate thing is to not be able to place stuff on here. I'm kind of considering placing leaves in the water still though, because since they're green and the water is green, you can't really tell that they're not waterlogged, so I think I'm gonna use them anyways. So I'm just gonna place some leaves around, and then I'm also gonna place a tree. So let's just design a tree real quick and then I can copy them. Whoa, big difference, I say so. Yeah, I put one tree and I pasted it all around. It's just like to get the vibe done. It's definitely, as you can see, very repetitive, but I think it really gets the vibe across of a biome with this kind of water. And if you stick around to the end, I'm gonna show you guys what it would look like with normal water and why I insist on having different colored water. But before we do that, I want to place around some fern for more fluffiness in the nature, and also some bone meal obviously, and some tall grass. And then I would even consider building a custom palm tree and placing these around. This is where I built the first palm tree, which is looking like this. Palm tree, it's not a palm tree, it's a jungle tree or just a normal tree, I don't know. By the way, that's the end island, that's the jungle island, and there is another one. Ooh, spiders. So to build the palm tree, let's pick some mangrove, I'd say. I always use mangrove for palm trees. And the stem is quite simple, basically just that. I don't think I'm gonna make it bigger, I'm gonna make it very tiny because this one is also tiny, like this. But then we are obviously adding some coconuts and some azalea leaves, so it looks different from this leaf color and it doesn't all merge together. And that's what I came up with for the palm trees, very cute and tiny. And this is what the palm trees look on the place, and with everything finished, all the plants and whatnot. So the tropical rainforest is finished. And just imagine if Minecraft had forests that actually looked like this. Like you would just walk through here and explore this, swim through these waters that are probably very dirty. But that just feels so cool because, oh my goodness, I want this. I want this, Mojang. I want this. So moving on to the last one, which you probably already guessed is gonna be a Candyland. And for the Candyland, I decided to make the terrain out of cake, I would say. We have some chocolate, we have some strawberry, we have some cream, and yeah, the water is strawberry flavored. Yummy. So yeah, we can just have some fun decorating this one to build some candy. I think the most classic thing we should definitely do is candy canes. This is the Christmas world, guys. It's just a candy world, not a Christmas world, okay? Now I had the idea actually of adding donuts swimming in the water, kind of like, you know, you can get on these rings. So now I need to think about how to make a donut. We could make light and dark ones. I would make the light ones this color and the dark ones with dark oak, like the chocolate ones basically. Just need to figure out a shape. That is sweet. I love that already. And then we can do some pink on top. I have to obviously texture a bit, but I'm just gonna start with putting some pink here. But not only pink, because I have an idea. We can have some dripping over, yeah, you know. And then we top these places that are not dripping over. We top them off with carpet, and then it actually looks like a donut where like parts are dripping over and parts not. Maybe I don't make it that thick. Maybe we only make it 2 blocks thick. That makes sense, yeah. And I could also extend by doing that, so it's dripping even more. I think that's really cute. And then I feel like we need some sprinkles. Some sprinkles? Do you say sprinkles? I don't know what to call them. I think you know what I mean. I mean, we could use candles. That would work, but I was thinking about buttons because I feel like they're more giving the sprinkles vibe. Mangrove or is crimson? Crimson? Yeah, crimson is better, I think. Yeah, that's giving sprinkles vibes. And then we have some yellow ones as well, and I think that's gonna be super cute. Okay, guys, this looks so tasty. I want to eat this whole place completely. Man, I'd love to know what your guys' favorite candy is so I could edit. Guess since I can't get an answer in this video, I can't really do that, but I mean, you can still let me know. I don't even know what my favorite candy is. I like so many. I do love donuts. I do love cake too. I think it would look really cool if we add lollipops, so I'm just gonna do that. The pale oak is perfect to make a lollipop, like the bottom of a lollipop basically. And I think I want to make them like these flat ones, like this. Or maybe we make them round. That is a big lollipop. Maybe we make some smaller ones as well. So this is gonna be our medium-sized one, and then we have tiny. And that is our Candyland. Very sweet. And before we end the video, let me show you guys what this all would look like with normal water. So this is what this magical biome looks like with purple water. And this is what this magical biome would look like without purple water. Yeah. I don't know. It's okay, I guess, but just look at this bioluminescent beauty. And it's so out of space because it's purple. I absolutely love that. Please, Mojang, bring that feature into the game. I want to be able to dye my water because I'm constantly using commands to change the watercolor because some biomes just didn't get a rework. Like the jungle, this biome really needs a different watercolor to what it usually has, because it just makes zero sense that it is dark blue. Just look at what it looks like with blue water. No, it is not bad, but it also doesn't really look nice. And I mean, I can show you guys. This just looks more natural to me, but yeah, it's very monotone. It only has one color, but another color that would look really nice in the jungle that I also thought about using, so I can show you guys what it looks like with that color. And it's cyan. I mean, look at this. It's much better than the blue water, I do have to say. I mean, you all agree, right? It's much better than the blue water. It also, like, I don't know if I like that more than the green. I feel like an in-between would be nice. That's why I was really hoping to be able to mix colors. If there is any mod, please let me know where you can actually mix watercolors. But this one also has its flaws. You can't place plants underwater, so that's kind of a downside. But overall, it's a really cool feature, and I wish it was in the base game. And last but not least, we have the Candy Island. I mean, you guys can already tell that it wouldn't look as interesting as it does right now with normal blue water. I mean, yeah, that's lame. That's vanilla Minecraft. This is vanilla Minecraft. But just look at the pink water again and tell me that's not super cool. I want this in Minecraft. Please, Mojang, please.